Hi, good morning. Jamie here with Top Notch Property Management and Sales. And as promised, this week we're going to talk about the obligations of the tenant. Last week we covered the obligations of the landlord per the Arizona Residential Landlord Tenant Act. And if you missed it, you can find it on our website, our blog, our social media venues, or you can give us a call and I'd be happy to email you a copy of that video. So let's get started. I have my little cheat sheet here. This is per the Arizona Residential Landlord Tenant Act, and this is the obligations of the tenant. Tenants must maintain rental housing in a safe, clean manner, including the following items. There's about 8 points, and I'll try to go quickly. Comply with all obligations primarily imposed upon tenants by applicable provisions of building codes materially affecting health and safety. So they have an obligation to, this is a very general term, these building codes and health and safety. So it could lean towards hazards in the property, hazardous behavior, hazards in the property, like propane tanks inside the property, nuisances, vehicles, parking, weeds. I mean, it's got a lot of meanings in that one paragraph. So it's helpful on leases if you break down some of those things a little bit further for them so that the tenant understands their obligations. Number 2, keep that part of the premises that you occupy and uses as clean and safe. So that's really about not smoking inside the property, maybe could be a way, or keeping your dishes cleaned up and food put away, things that could cause pest problems, and calling in if there's a situation with plumbing, a leaky pipe, or something of that nature. Number 3, dispose from his dwelling all ashes, rubbish, garbage, and other waste in a clean and safe manner. So properties that have the receptacles on site, obviously we want the tenants to use those. If it's not included in their lease, then here at Top Notch, when we do our inspections, we are checking for those things, all of these things really, but one of the things is to make sure that they are removing the trash from the property, because if it piles up, you could be dealing with pests and odors and things of that nature. Number 4, keep all plumbing fixtures in the dwelling unit or used by the tenant as clean per their condition, as their condition permits. So keeping the toilets flushing, not putting anything that shouldn't be in the waste system, being mindful of, disposal usage even, if you should put your plate off in the trash and then clean your dishes, things of that nature is what that's referring to. 5, use in a reasonable manner all electrical, plumbing, heating, cooling, and other facilities and appliances, including elevators, if there's one included in the property. So this could even fall under like them not cleaning their oven, and in doing so, it damages the elements. So that could end up being tenant responsibility. So the tenants have to contact us if they're not operating properly. They should call us if they have a question about operating something and they're unsure. So we try, when we have new tenants moving into the property, to discuss those things. If they're unfamiliar with the thermostat for the cooling and heating, we want to make sure that they know how to operate those things, because if they're not doing it properly, it could damage those items. Number 6, not deliberately or negligently destroying, defacing, damaging, or impairing or any part of the premises, knowingly permit any person to do so. So anybody under their care, visitors or family that may live there, they're responsible to make sure that they're not throwing knives at the walls. I mean, that's excessive, but it happens. Kicking the walls, allowing an animal to chew on the baseboards or the door frames or scratch a door, that could fall under that category as well. Number 7, conduct himself and require other persons on the premises with his consent to conduct themselves in a manner that will not disturb his neighbors' peaceful enjoyment of the premises. So say an apartment complex, if you're playing loud music all the time, then that could be affecting another neighbor. the tenant has a responsibility to keep that to a minimum. If you're having a party, maybe notify your neighbors that you're having a get together, and maybe define some timelines. Just be a courteous neighbor, and understand that you're also obligated as a tenant to allow others to enjoy the space in which they're renting, or if they own in another single family home or such. Number 8, promptly notify the landlord in writing of any situation or occurrence that requires the landlord to provide maintenance or make repairs, or otherwise requires the landlord to take action. Since as a landlord, we're not on the property every single day, the tenants are there. They are our eyes and ears. So if the plumbing starts leaking, they should report that. If there's a neighbor situation, we need to know about it. We don't know unless they tell us. So you as a tenant has an obligation to report. And if a pipe is leaking underneath, don't just put a bucket underneath to catch the water. We want to fix those things. Water is one of those areas we definitely want to have the plumbing tight, because those plumbing leaks could lead into mold and other further damage, which can be very costly. And then the tenant could be held responsible for not reporting the leak in the first place if it's a knowing leak. So that's it for the obligations of the tenant. Well, one portion of the Landlord-Tenant Act. There's many other things that the tenant is responsible for, of course, but we just wanted to bring this information to you for understanding and education. Here at Top Notch, we teach others in property management. We love to stay educated and educate our public, our clients, our customers, and we just love people, love relationships. So give us a call. We'd love to help you manage your property. We have many services available here in property management, real estate sales. Give us a call, 928-772-4801. We also have a lot of information on our website, which is topnotchprescott.com. I hope you have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.